Hey guys, Boris Osborne from BKForex.com. Great to be with you. Happy holidays to everybody for Easter and for Passover. This week, I wanted to share with you a different version of the RSI setup for those of you who, as I said, hate selling lows and buying highs. Those of you who hate chasing price and like to buy value. Well, this is a version of an RSI value trade that I think is very interesting. And it's a variant of actually the two things that we've been doing for the past several weeks, which is the RSI roller coaster and the RSI bungee jump. So first and foremost, I'm going to start out with a daily chart. As we can see, simple daily chart. This is the euro dollar 10-period moving average, and I'm going to focus on this April 2nd point because the key thing here is that the daily chart gives us the trade bias. So we're only going to take long trades because we're above from April 2nd before up to April 3rd. We're still in the uptrend, so we're only taking up trades, any trades that are to the long side from this daily chart. By the way, for those of you who are sort of confused, how do I get my bias? The bias is always taken from the candle the day prior. So if we assume today is, let's say, March 30th, my bias comes from March 29th. As long as the March 29th candle close is above the 10 SMA, I'm only looking for long setups. And I don't change my bias until the day's close ends below the 10 SMA. So for example, I wouldn't even begin to look at short trades until after, not at, but after April 3rd. So April 4th, I would start to look for short trades. Of course, they worked quite well on the 4th and the 5th because we had a major change of momentum. But anyways, so the key thing is, first, I set my bias. I'm only looking for long trades. The difference with the RSI value here, however, is that we're going to change the whole idea of buying momentum. Instead, what we're going to try and do is buy value. And we're going to incorporate the same idea we use in RSI roller coaster. And let me just show you the trade on the hourly, so you can kind of understand it. Ignore the step out. This is the flow step out that happened earlier of the week. But it's on the same chart, so I kind of just wanted to show you. So the whole idea is this: first and foremost, we see that the hourly candle drops below the 35 level, right? It drops below the 35 level. Now that means it's now entered into the oversold territory. Our whole idea is once it goes above 35 on a closing basis on an hourly candle, which in this case happens to be the next candle over, it ends at 37.43. We go long, and as you can see, I go long here. Same setup: minus 50 on the stop, plus 30 on the target. And in this particular case, it worked quite well. Boom, boom. It makes it, because the whole idea behind this setup is that the larger trend is the more important trend. And as long as that force dominates in the market, you still want to stay on the long side. But in this particular case, what we're doing is we're taking the short-term oversold conditions and using it in our favor, and we're buying at value. The key thing about this setup, the RSI value setup, is that it's much rarer, I think, than the RSI bungee jump or even the RSI roller coaster. So for that reason, you're not going to get as many trades. But generally, because the trades are more filtered and because they're rare, they should be better trades. So your win ratio should be a little bit higher. Anyways, I hope you find this interesting, and I hope this is an interesting variant on what we've been doing. Next week, and probably over the next few weeks, I'm going to put together all of these ideas into a nice sequential RSI University series to basically explain everything soup to nuts as to how the trade is constructed, how we trade it across which currency pairs, and what have been some of the backtest results that I've been able to achieve with them, which have been really actually quite good. So I hope you guys enjoy your holidays. Wishing you guys the best of luck, the best of trading. See you at BK next week. Boris at FX Flow on Twitter, and BKForex.com, BKForexAdvisors.com. Have a good holiday. Bye-bye.